Hello. Good evening. Welcome to the September 27th, 2022 Village of Bolingbrook Board Meeting. I would like to invite, who are we inviting? Mary
Woloch.
Mary Woloch up to help us, assist us with the pledge.
Excellent.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Trustee Zarate is absent. Trustee Watts?
Here.
Trustee Kelly? Here. Trustee Lawler is absent. Trustee Doris?
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Here.
Thank you. I know that some have asked and inquired about Trustee Zarate. She hasn't been with us for the past couple of meetings. She is recovering from COVID, absolutely fine. She's at home, but we want to make sure that everything comes up negative before we welcome her back. As for Deputy Mayor Lawler, he was a little under the weather today, so we told him to take a break and stay home because whatever he has or may have, I don't want. So I gave him the night off. May I please have a motion to approve the minutes of our regular meeting of September the 13th, 2022?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Watts, second. Trustee Carpenzano. Any additions, corrections, or deletions? No? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have approval of our agenda. Mr. Odelson, is there any changes to this evening's agenda?
None, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Odelson. May I please have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Doris, second. Trustee Kelly. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have no approval of appointments this evening. We do have, before I give out the mayor's report, I do want to give our condolences to the Childress family on the passing of Mr. James Childress. He was appointed to the Historic Commission August 24th of 1999. He served continually until June of 2006, where he became chair of that commission all the way until the end of term for 2012. He was also a charter member of the Knights of Columbus Council 6521 from December of 1973, and he served as Grand Knight for 1 year in 2007. So our condolences to the family. Next this evening, we have a proclamation to present. I'd like to invite Romy and Tita Balasit up, please. He doesn't want his matching cane to come up here with him. All right. Thank you for being with us this evening. Now you have some guests with you. Is there anyone you would like to invite up with you?
Of course I do. I've got a whole bunch of the
Whole bunch. Oh.
leadership from the Filipino community in Bolingbrook. Of course, we want to call Florence and Michael Palmyra to come join us here. She is the present president of the Filipino Friendship Society.
Welcome.
And her son, okay? And of course we have Ray Bagilat, who was a former president of the Filipino Friendship Society. We have Bernard and Elnaline Costa. We all know her as the candidate for Will County Board. Go for her. We have, of course, Renee and Joan Torija. And also my sister-in-law, Elsenura. Isn't she?
You guys come up. Come hang out with
And
Mom.
I was going to introduce them.
Okay, they've got
They
matching
are
shirts.
Ali and Ethan. Costa, future politicians of Bolingbrook. Here we are.
Yes, definitely. Well, you definitely have representation this evening.
Okay.
Okay, so this evening we'll be presenting a proclamation Assuming you're going to be accepting it since Ruben is not here.
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. Whereas in 2009, the United States Congress proclaimed the month of October as Filipino American History Month, and in 2011, in recognition of the contributions Filipino Americans have made to the state of Illinois, the governor issued a proclamation declaring October as Filipino American History Month in Illinois. And whereas the earliest documented Filipino presence in the continental United States was on October 18, 1587, in Morro Bay, California, via the Spanish galleon ship Nuestra Senora de Esperanza. Hopefully I said that right. And whereas the Filipino Americans are now the second most populous Asian group in the United States, and whereas Filipino Americans are well known for serving in all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces as early as the War of 1812, in the U.S. Civil War, in World Wars I and II, and in all the other subsequent U.S. wars up to the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Whereas Bolingbrook's vibrant Filipino American community has strengthened the cultural fabric and demographic landscape of our village, and in 2008, the village of Bolingbrook proudly entered into a relationship with St. Pablo City in the Philippines as
My
its
hometown.
sister city. Whereas the celebration of the Filipino American History Month in October provides an opportunity to celebrate the heritage and culture of Filipino Americans and their immense contributions to businesses, technology, science, and medicine, as well as education and arts, to the growth, prosperity, and overall development of our village and country. Now, therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim October 2022 as Filipino American History Month in Bolingbrook, and celebrate and promote the history, culture, and contributions of Filipino Americans have made in the village and to our nation, and urge all residents to join in celebrating Filipino Americans who call Bolingbrook home. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, turn it around, let's take some pictures before Jordan comes up. Come on, come in, right here? Okay. There we go. Thank you. Did you want to say anything? Good?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mayor.
I'll say something here.
Okay.
So we're gonna sit.
In behalf of all of us who want to thank Mayor Mary Basta and the entire board, village board of Bolingbrook and the village of Bolingbrook itself for announcing this big milestone in the history of the Filipino community that strengthens our belief that we came to the right place, we live in the right place. Well, we live in the right place. So,
Play and grow and play.
what else am I going to say? We share the feelings of the Pakistanis, the Indians, and the Chinese in giving our big thanks to the village of Bolingbrook for giving us the opportunity to be part of the community, and we share. I'm sure we all do the same. What am I going to say?
Hey,
We
we
say
appreciate you. We
Thank
appreciate
you
all
very
you do.
much from all of us.
Thank you, and
Thank
thank
you.
you for all you do for our community. Of course,
Ray
of
has
course.
something. Oh, okay.
Just be careful.
My name is Florence Palmyra. I'm the wife of the one who, the first president, and the one who was the founder of the Filipino Nurses Association, Filipino Friendship Society of Bolingbrook.
Wow.
Yeah. And I would like to tell you that Bolingbrook is the place where most of the nurses the most place where the nurses are living. Since we were exchange nurses since 1960s, and most of us preferred to stay here in Bolingbrook. So we were doing some carpool, going to Chicago to work at the different big hospital there at Cook County, Presbyterian Hospital, Chicago, Illinois, and all of those. And right now, the Philippine Nurses Association has become so visible with the because of the cooperation also of the nurses from Bolingbrook. And we are nationally known, actually internationally known also. And in fact, I'm the past president of the Philippine Nurses Association.
Very good. Well, thank you. Thank you for all you do for Bolingbrook. Fiesta Pinoy has been amazing. And look at this, you even win awards.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yes, for sure.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to express our sincerest gratitude and appreciation for inviting us here, and at the same time to say something about the Filipino Friendship Society, which I joined when I resettled here in Bolingbrook. Indeed, a place to grow, to play, to pray as well, and to live in. And during my time, the Filipino Friendship Society won the 3 overall championship in the Pathways Parade, which is the float, the marching unit, and then the overall participation of the Filipino community. And this year, luckily, despite of the rain, we came in and participated, and we won the 2nd prize in the walking parade. So I would like again to express all our thanks and appreciation, especially to the mayor.
Thank you so much, and
Okay.
thank you. And thank you for coming to in the rain and representing. That was amazing.
These all the prizes of the
Quite a few trophies here that the Filipino community has received. Next up, I'd like to invite Mr. Bill Cole, the chair of our Historic Preservation Commission. Yes, of course. They got all dressed up, Bill. They matched. They did exactly what you told them to do. Well, some of them. They said they were under direct orders from you. Thank you. Easy. Floor is yours, sir. Do you need me to raise this up, or are you okay?
It's good. Thank you very much.
All right, floor is
betcha.
yours.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for having us. I'm here to talk about a ribbon cutting at a garage.
Wait a minute, garage.
A garage.
You want to introduce these lovely people that are with you first?
Thank you. Pat Treadway, Mary Wallach, and Jerry Wallach. These two hang out together.
Can't imagine why they'd want to do that.
So we've renamed the garage the Annex. There's no secret. It's a mile east of here on Briarcliff. Connected with the museum, which we always encourage people to visit. We're very excited about this garage annex. Thanks to the residents in the village, a lot of work has been put into it this past year. It's beautiful. It's as nice as the inside of a house. We're having on October 22nd a ribbon cutting and an open house from 1 to 4 o'clock. That's a Saturday. The leaves should be beautiful, and the event should be very, very nice. We again appreciate the fact that it was fixed up so nicely. We plan on hosting more programs, exhibits, activities, events. You could have a sock hop there. We've had Boy Scout meetings. We've had story time, they call it. The library liaison comes over. It's quite nice. We could have sock hops, if I didn't say that. We could have, you name it, book clubs. Former Mayor Claire, and I learned how to say the word emeritus,
Emeritus, yes.
will be there. And guess what? There's a corner of the room that's kind of, I won't say devoted to him, but a lot of pictures from various activities that he participated in over his 34 years as mayor. And he'll reminisce, and he'll be there to gab with us. So again, October 22nd from 1 to 4, and thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. And this group has put in so much work. This is like the silent commission. I see them coming in and I see them going out, and I never really know what they're doing, but I know they're doing amazing things. I've been to the museum. Even before the annex, the museum itself is very educational. There's a very old-timey jail that I prayed they didn't lock me in when they took me down there, but definitely it was a police station, right? Used to be the police station?
Yes.
Way back in the day, chief, right? Come a long way, chief. But anyway, definitely, and they, like he said, they have lots of activities for kids, and it's just, if you haven't experienced it, I definitely recommend that you do so, and it sounds like during the ribbon cutting would be a perfect time for that. So thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for all you do for Bolingbrook, for the village, and I'm looking forward to the 22nd.
Thanks. We have a lot of active commissioners. May I pass out, or one of them, some invitations?
Of course, definitely.
Thank you.
You
Pat,
guys
you
get
care to?
invitations. This is almost like a wedding. Are you registered? Is there a
Thank you.
registry?
Mary,
Yes.
is there any way that I can say something that you weren't planning to hear? But it's a
As
good
long as
thing?
it's, oh yeah, as long as it's a good thing, it's okay. Then I'll give you the mic.
For those of you that know me know that I very rarely shut up. Okay, I'm original
Thank
New
you.
York. Our kids were brought up here. We moved in 72, and just as an aside, adding a little bit to the Filipino situation, our son started college, and I'm not going to mention which one. And he went for a weekend the summer before going there, and he came away at the end of Sunday night. He said, "I don't want to go here. I've never seen such a bunch of bigots in my entire life." And I said, "There's only a few people here. Don't worry about it. You know, it'll be different once you're in school." By October, I cannot stay in this place anymore. It's driving me crazy. He switched to U of I, which is Bolingbrook. It's the world. And I am so glad that we brought our kids up in the world. I really, really am. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, we appreciate all that you do, and I'm really, thank you. We're going to continue to grow that. Diversity is, I think, even if you don't know about the diversity in Bolingbrook when you move here, if your job brings you here, your family or whatever, once you start engaging in the community, it's very evident of the diversity that's here and the fact that we can all cohabitate together and enjoy amazing events and learn about each other's culture and history, and it really is a beautiful thing that we have here in Bolingbrook. And I'm sure other municipalities are very jealous. It's okay. We don't mind that. Madam Clerk, do we have any comments with regards to anything on this evening's agenda?
Madam Mayor, we do not.
All right, very good. Is there anyone present this evening that would like to address the board regarding any agenda items? All right, we're going to move that along. Next up, we have our bill approvals. Bill listing A, $1,358,816.09. Bill listing B, $438,517.34, for a total of $1,797,386.43. May I please, any questions from the trustees regarding our bill listings this evening? May I have a motion to approve the bill listings?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Carpenzano, second. Trustee Kelly, roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Thank you. And for those of you that aren't familiar, all of this is available online. So I want you to know that you can look at the details of all of this online. Tax receipts, July 2022, state income tax, $351,313.54, which is a 39% decrease from 1 year ago. June 2022, sales tax, $3,937,731.66, which is a 10.9% increase from 1 year ago. July 2022, motor fuel tax, $250,349.24, a 2.5% increase from 1 year ago. The June 2022 state administrative fee, $32,661.38, and that's our portion of what we give back to the state, for those of you that wonder. Resolutions. First resolution this evening is 22R-065, approving Homer Tree Care, Inc. for residential block tree trimming. The village has approximately 4,000 trees that need pruning, which includes thinning, raising the low branches, and removing of weak branches. This will provide clearance for street lighting, vehicles, and pedestrians. The total cost is not to exceed $225,000 and is the same rate as fiscal year 2021. This has been reviewed and approved by our Public Services Committee. Are there any questions from the trustees?
Co-Administrator Rickleman, you mind giving us a timeline on when that process will begin?
They typically start in November, December, and they do it throughout the winter. A lot of it is weather dependent, you know, if it's raining or snow, but it will be completed by the end of the budget year.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the trustees? And just again, so everybody knows, when we say approved by Public Services Committee, Public Safety Committee, or Finance Committee, these are all open committee meetings that are held in advance of these items becoming on the agenda. Trustees are available, as are the department heads, for any questions. And if there are any questions, then it's obviously not put on the agenda until we get all those questions answered. So that's what those committees mean. They are open to the public. Anyone can come and attend, and they are also, the meeting times and dates are publicized. May I please have a motion to approve this resolution?
So move.
Trustee Watts?
Second.
Second, Trustee Carpenzano. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Motion carries. Next resolution is 22R-066, approving the annual renewal of Munis software license and maintenance by Tyler Technologies Incorporated. This is the annual license and software support renewal for our Munis system. This software consists of accounting, business license, utility billing, general ledger, and payroll modules. The total cost is $162,763. This, I'm told, is the guts of all of our system: accounting, permits. Correct, James? So this is a very important system, and again, been reviewed and approved by the Finance Committee. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Trustee Doris?
Second.
Second, Trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next are our ordinances. Ordinance 22-058, amending certain provisions of Chapter 42, Solid Waste, Article 2, Fees, Billing, and Collection of the Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook, Collection, Fees, and Remedies. The village is authorized to seek and remedy, authorized by law, for the collection of delinquent waste collection fees. This amendment allows the village to recoup collection fees and costs when a garbage invoice is sent to a collection agency to collect outstanding balances. So basically, any fees that are incurred by someone not paying timely, once it goes to collection, those fees would be reflected to the end user. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Watts, second. Trustee Doris, roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Ordinance 22-059, amending Chapter 6 of the Municipal Code, decreasing Class C1 liquor license from 5 to 4, Class D2 from 18 to 17, and Class D1 from 19 to 18. Two Pints Lounge located at 641 East Boughton Road, Suite number 110. Two Pints Lounge has new ownership. The new owner will be doing business as Crafted Burger Bar and Tap. The code requires that the Two Pints license be rescinded and the new owner apply for a new license. This ordinance decreases C1, D2, and D1 licenses. Are there any questions from the trustees?
Just wonder if you could share a little insight on what led to the change in ownership, and, I mean, we can imagine, but any thoughts or?
I think it was COVID and staffing, and as you know, this has affected many restaurants across the country. This one is no different. They were able to find another user that is going to embellish a little bit on the menu and the use and hopefully do a little bit better.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Motion to approve.
So move.
Trustee Watts?
Second.
Trustee Kelly? Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Thank you. And our next ordinance is 22-066, amending Chapter 6 of the Municipal Code, now increasing those same licenses. So basically, when someone sells a business, they're not authorized to sell the liquor license with it. The liquor license then has to be rescinded from the previous owners, and then a new liquor license has to be approved for the new owners. And that's what this ordinance is for. Chapter 6 of the Municipal Code increases now Class D2 from 17 to 18, Class D1 from 18 to 19 for Crafted Burger Bar and Tap located at 641 East Boughton Road, Suite number 110. Are there any questions from the trustees? Motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Kelly, second trustee Carpenzano, roll call.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Thank you, motion carries. Are there any comments from the public? Anybody like to address the board this evening? You guys are good, you all stayed. Usually people do their thing and just leave. Thank you for staying. Hopefully this was informative, a little bit informative, right? Very good. We have no executive session this evening. Comments from the board? Let's start with Mr. Odelson. He's very excited over here. He's got some exciting news to share with the board.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This was a good week for the law firm and for Bolingbrook. As I've just passed out to the board, there was a lawsuit filed by a former employee against the village of Bolingbrook in federal court. That lawsuit was just resolved on what's called a motion for summary judgment, which means we didn't have to go to trial. It was resolved in favor of the village, finding that the village was not at fault and that the village went above and beyond the requirements of the ADA when they more than accommodated the employee, who then turned around and sued us. The judge, the federal judge, gave a 19-page opinion. Again, this is significant because we did not have to go to trial. We filed what's called a motion for summary judgment, whereby the judge accepted the facts and our testimony after a number of depositions and dismissed the case. This is a very big winner for the village. I want to thank all the employees, the former mayor who participated, and I'm sorry they had to undergo the depositions and the time it took, but it was resolved favorably for the village. The second one I received just a few hours before I got here, and that is another lawsuit, which I'm even more proud of. This was a lawsuit, again, filed in federal court. The basis was alleged wrongful arrest in violation of Section 1983, which is the Federal Civil Rights Act. This one did go to trial. We represented the village and 2 police officers. It was a 4-day trial in front of a judge. The allegations, again, were that this person was falsely arrested for disorderly conduct and driving under the influence. The court found, after a 4-day trial, that there was probable cause for the arrest and that the police officers were shielded from liability by qualified immunity. This one is very pleasing because it was fact intensive. The attorneys for our firm did an extraordinary job. We're proud of this because we're proud of our police department and the job that our police officers do to protect us. Again, this person was arrested for disorderly conduct and for DUI. And he turned around and sued us like many guys that we do arrest. This one, we did have to go to trial, and the judge, again, federal court, which is very significant, ruled in our favor and exonerated the police officers who arrested this individual. So I'm quite proud of the police officers and their actions, and proud of the lawyers from our firm who defended the village of Bolingbrook.
Thank you very much.
Thank
It
you.
is a great week,
Yes.
end of week and beginning of week for those wins. And I can definitely say that our police officers probably err on the side of being nice and forgiving and whenever possible, but they also will not jeopardize safety. And in this case, it proved positive for us. And definitely support our police and, of course, our lawyers. Thank you. Thank you for supporting our police.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Proud.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes, we have some events coming up. So the first one is on Saturday, October 8th. Angelic Kindness is having their 2nd annual World Kindness event. More details are to follow, but their proceeds support senior and underprivileged citizen programs. So look out for more information coming on that one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you again to the audience for sticking around. Our 2 presentations and proclamations, staying through the board meeting usually doesn't happen, so. All right, 2 heads up on events happening actually both behind Bolingbrook Town Center. Saturday, October 8th, La Catrina Fest, Day of the Dead, Mexican tradition, being hosted here at Bolingbrook Town Center, 375 West Briarcliff Road from 1 until 10 p.m. Same event organizers as El Grito, so please coming out Saturday, October 8th. There'll be a very grand, big reveal of I think it's 12-foot? Yes, 12-foot statue.
From Mexico.
From Mexico. So come on out, 1 to 10 p.m. I'm sure as the date grows nearer, they'll put out an actual event schedule for the day. But for now, mark that you'll be here from 1 to 10. And then on Friday, October 14th, that will kick off the Halloween walk behind Town Center. And the kickoff will feature Harvest on the Hill, a family-friendly event going on right here at the Performing Arts Center stage, 375 West Briarcliff Road, 5 to 9 p.m. There will also be a band, I believe at 7:30. The Halloween walk, that night there will be, of course, the opening of the Halloween walk, as well as hayrides, games, music, food, and more. Again, that's Friday, October 14th, right here at Town Center. That's all.
Good evening. Sunday, October 9th, the Cheesy Pretzel 5K 1-mile walk hosted by H2O will be at the Bolingbrook Promenade. We're kicking that off at 8 a.m. and that ends at 11:30 a.m. If you need more details or want to register, you can go to www.cheesypretzel5k.com. Also, Sunday, October 9th, the Bolingbrook Trojans are having their 50th anniversary homecoming. This game will be held at Trojan Field, which is Anarino Park. That is at 201 Recreation Drive. Bolingbrook games start times are at 9, 10:30, and 3. Coin toss is at 9, 12, and 3. And that is all. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to start by thanking our Filipino community friends for being here this evening, and thank you for your years and years of engagement. It really helps to enhance our cultural diversity within our community, and we sincerely appreciate all the years of service to our community and contributions. Also, Historic Preservation Commission, thank you for all that you do in preserving our history, and it allows something for ourselves and our kids to, understand where Bolingbrook has come and where we are today. So thank you for your many contributions as well to our community. Just a couple of updates. The Citizens Against Abuse organization is hosting their annual event. That's taking place on October 13th. That will go from 5:30 to 8 o'clock at the Levy Center, which is 251 Canterbury Lane. One last update, the Bolingbrook STEM Association, in collaboration with the Fountaindale Library, is hosting a Saturday morning STEM session. This is part 2. Session 1 was a few weeks ago. It went very well. That was for 6th through 8th grade. The one coming up this Saturday is for high school students, 9th through 12th. It's Python technology that will be, the students will be learning. You do not need to have coding experience. It's really all about exposing students that may not have experience. If you have experience, it will help to enhance it, of course. There are only a few remaining seats, so if you want to register, you can go to bolingbrookSTEM.org. And again, that is Saturday, October 1st. Check-in is at 9:30 a.m. and it goes from 10 o'clock a.m. to noon. Thank you.
Thank you. We have no executive session this evening. Our business before the board is concluded. May I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Doris, second trustee Carpenzano. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you so much and have a good evening.